What's cracking, everybody? Happy July. Out here sweating in Southern California's 100-degree heat. But you know how it goes. We got an old Power Stroke, so we're getting a video. So this truck is a 2006 Ford F250, rarely optioned in the long bed. F250 four-wheel drive long bed. This is a 6.0 Power Stroke diesel. It's got 103,000 original miles on it. Okay, this truck is a one owner, Southern California lifer truck. So it's been here in SoCal its entire life. This is an XLT Sport. So it was optioned from the factory with the painted bumpers, painted mirror caps, painted door handles. Basically, this truck is all factory original. It does have an updated EGR cooler and oil cooler. We just went ahead and sent it to Ford, and it got a rear main seal because it was leaking a little bit, and it got oil change, fuel filters. And other than that, the truck had a really good bill of health. There was nothing wrong with it. It runs great. Oh, it did get 2 new batteries as well. Runs great, drives great. This is just like, I don't know if the exhaust, this is like, I think it's factory, but they just changed the tip or something, because this is not a factory tip, but the truck itself, exhaust wise, is totally stock. So the truck is in awesome condition. Doesn't have any like scratches or dents or anything like that. The body is extremely straight. It's got, little paint chips and stuff, primarily on the front bumper, just from like road wear. But other than that, it's really, really clean. Little scuffs and stuff like that. Obviously, the truck is 20 years old, so it's not perfect, but it's in good condition. One owner truck, it didn't get very many miles put on it every year. It's got all matching 4 Cooper tires that have good tread on them. It does have a set of airbags on it. I don't know what company they are, but it does have airbags, and it does have the gooseneck ball. But this truck, you can tell it wasn't worked hard. I guess I can open up the tailgate here. Tailgate doesn't even have any scratches on it at all, which is pretty uncommon for this age of a truck. It's got the original Ford plastic bed liner in it. Definitely some dirt underneath the bed liner, but that could be for the new owner. So this is it. This truck spent its entire life in San Diego County. You're going to get like little spots of like surface frame rust, like on bolts and stuff. But I mean, it's a beach county truck. No body cancer, no body rust, no rust on, like any major components or anything like that. It would be what I would consider a rust-free pickup. It hasn't been frame coated or anything weird like that. It doesn't leak anything. It doesn't have any weird issues. It runs great, drives great, starts great. Interior, so the factory Sport edition came with black leather interior, the carbon fiber mock, accent. All the trim is really nice and intact. Steering wheel super clean. We'll go over that more. Obviously, this driver's seat does have a seam split right here, right there. Just the stitching starts to come out because of age. Power options do work. Okay. Has the factory rubber mats in it as well. I do have the door code for it. Bed's all nice and straight, it's not bent back towards the cab. Rear leather pretty much looks like it's never been sat on. It doesn't look like it's had car seats on it or anything like that. It's all there. Headrests are there. There's no stains on the carpet or anything like that. Black carpet as well, which is kind of cool on these trucks. Again, all the trim is there and in nice shape. So, yeah, I mean, there's like a little paint chip right there. Where is it at? Right there. But not much to speak of on this thing. It does still have the factory tray. Even still has these factory door sill rub rail things. This seat's in great condition. Leather's soft. There's no like seam issues or anything on this one. Factory owner's manual and factory like spare key and like all the stuff for the aftermarket head unit, or not spare key but spare tire key, is in there. Pretty basic under here. Looks like maybe it's got a newer radiator in it. No leaks or anything like that. Engine's all dry. These headlights, I can't tell if they're the original headlights or not. They probably are not, given the age. But yeah, so it's got the paint chips on the front bumper, as you can see. Super common, unfortunately, for these painted front bumper trucks. Happens a lot. It happened on my excursion. I actually just basically took the bumper off, separated the top bumper cap, prepped and painted it myself. This truck does not have any clear coat fade. The clear coat's in really good condition. It's nice and shiny still. It's not peeling or anything like that. The grill's in good shape. Everything's clean, you know. That was a teeny tiny ding right here. Probably can't even see it on the camera. It's little. It's like a pinpoint. So we go on the roof. No sunroof. That little thing over there, I could try to point to it with my finger, but you can't see it. Like on the back, it's like a GPS antenna or whatever for the head unit. So let's go ahead and fire her up. So the interior is nice and cold, or interior is pretty clean. AC is nice and cold. Truck has original Ford windshield. Love to see it. 103,306 on the mileage. Yeah, steering wheel's clean. I mean, a tiny bit of like wear, but it's not like bad at all. Steering wheel's clean. All the trim is nice and clean. Everything on the truck works. AC, heater, aftermarket head unit. This thing is kind of old school, but it does work. So we've got tow haul. We've got 4x4. Apologies, guys. Got interrupted by a phone call. Seems to happen on every single video that I make. Anyways, everything works on the interior. We got the parking sensors, auxiliary switches, tow brake controller, gain for tow brake controller, all that functions. Cup holders nice and clean. There's no odors. No, the lighter thing isn't even in here, but there's no cigarette smells. There's no stains. There's no burns. Nothing like that. A little bit of cracking on this elbow guy here. Headliner's in good shape. Windows. Door locks. Okay. Stereo does work. But I gotta be careful because I'm really not trying to get copyrighted. Horn. Okay. Blinkers. All that stuff functions as it should. We'll go ahead and do a little walk around with it running and go outside, pop the hood, blah, blah, blah. So like I said, brand new batteries. It's got ELC coolant in it, which you love to see. Mishimoto cap. Called engine, but newer radiator hoses. Charge boots are in good condition. They're not all nasty. Truck's really, honestly, in really good shape. Overall, it is, you can tell it's well maintained. Somebody lost their chicken. It's a rubber chicken wing drumstick. So, I think pretty much all that's left on here is to take her for a drive. This AC is nice. If you're familiar with Super Duties, especially these older ones, you know that the AC is sometimes kind of mid. This one is an example of a very good working Super Duty air conditioning. I throw my seatbelt on. So, yeah, this truck's all stock, right? Like, it's stock tire size, stock steering, stock, all that stuff. There's no lifts on it, you know, so it drives like nice and smooth for a Super Duty because it's stock. It's got great power. I got one of our community patrol officers literally directly behind me, so I can't speed in the neighborhood because I don't want a $250 ticket. But the truck shifts through all the gears really nicely. It drives well. It has a ton of power. All the features on the truck work. It doesn't leak. It's a nice truck. Only 103,000 miles too. And, I mean, to find a sport XLT rust-free 100,000 mile pickup these days is they're getting fewer and far between, right? So anyways, yeah, this truck's getting listed for sale today. It's gonna be listed for $18,000 in the state of California. That'll be plus tax. If you are out of state, obviously you don't pay California sales tax, so it'll just be $18,000. We do offer financing, and we will also work with credit unions for financing. Our financing that we have, I can only finance California, Arizona. But if you're out of those states, I can, like I said, work with you on your financing, your credit union, whatever it is, or suggest a credit union if you don't have one. I know of a few good ones that I use personally. So that's that. And then we do also offer national transport, of course. We've shipped trucks all over the country, including Hawaii, and we've shipped them out of the country, or assisted in it anyways, to Canada. So happy to help get this truck to you if it's what you've been looking for. 2006 Ford F250 Crew Cab Long Bed XLT Sport, 103,000 miles on her. Just serviced at Ford, one owner truck, been here in Southern California its whole life, and yeah, it's ready to go to its new home. So you can get at me. 951-704-2804 is my cell phone number. Call or text is fine. You can find us on Instagram. That's going to be Dynamic Rides _ TikTok, same thing. mydynamicrides.com if you want to see our website. Yeah, that should be basically it. My crappy parallel parking job. But other than that, appreciate you guys always watching our videos and supporting us. Hopefully this is a truck that you like. And oh, I forgot one more thing. The deposits, right? I'm looking like Austin Powers over here. So deposits, if you've watched this video, you like the truck, you want to leave a deposit to hold the truck, our deposit's $500. It goes towards the purchase price of the truck. Our deposit is non-refundable due to lost opportunity. The deposit holds the truck for up to 2 weeks. Once we have a deposit, we have a deal. The truck's considered sold. It will not be shown to anybody else. If there is something that I missed that you want to see, I'm happy to FaceTime you, send you more photos, send you more videos, whatever you would like, to make sure that you feel comfortable in your purchase if you're purchasing, not in person. 951-704-2804. Thank you guys so much.